I'm so happy to be here.
So, we're going to do an interview, and maybe you just, with this lovely person, and maybe you just want to say who you are, where you're from, and yeah.
Okay, so my name is Tatiana. I'm from Brussels in Belgium. Do you want to shut the door or leave it open? Doesn't matter.
Thank you.
So I'm from Brussels in Belgium. So that's it.
And you're vegan, so, and you're also raw vegan. So how was your journey on becoming a raw vegan and
Okay,
yeah.
Long story, real short.
No, I have time, and
you
so
have time?
it's so interesting. It's so
oh my
interesting.
god, thank you. So I spent 2 years in the military. Got injured at the end of my first year. Where's your camera? Okay, then I have to look there. Yeah, okay. So at the end of my first year in the military, I got injured. My shoulders. I got severely depressed for 8-9 months. Basically and I didn't realize that I was depressed. Yeah, like it's only after that you're like, oh, I was depressed, you know.
I had the same, like not so long, but I had the
same. So I started like looking into how to coach myself. Like I was like, okay, what do I need? I need a coach. Okay, I can be there for myself. Looking into healthy food. But at the same time, I wanted to work out a lot, like fitness and like gain strength. So I was on these whey protein shakes, eating a lot of chicken, fish.
Low carb diet.
Oh my god, yeah. I was helped by a friend who was also in the military. He was into bodybuilding. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, you can have like 1 apple until noon and that's it. But I could not concentrate. Like our program in the military was like, university. So we had class, but also sports, and I mean, you can just not concentrate, and it's, my god, now that I know that it's so bad for your brain, for your body, it's just, oh my god, I'm really happy that it was only for a short amount of time.
Yeah, I did it for 1 year, so.
Oh my god.
But now I know better, so.
Yeah, sure, we know a lot better. And then I just chose to like, end my career in the army. That was in June 2014. But still eating like meat and high protein diet. And then in August 2014, I stumbled upon a video of Fully Raw Christina. Sitting in my bed, I remember like, and I went from eating chicken, like, well, not in the morning because it was at lunchtime that I saw her video, to eating, not knowing what was veganism. I think really my only opinion was like, oh, vegans, they only eat like, they cannot eat like mayonnaise or cake or something, I can never do that. To seeing a video of her, and then like, you know, when you're like, I don't know, like in these videos or feel like movies, you're like, oh, there comes like a light. And I just felt that moment. And it was like, okay, I guess I'm having mangoes now. Like, I went eating mangoes and raw. So I changed in a few minutes to, just only one video, how she was explaining like how dairy was not like good for you. And I think logic as well. I was like, of course it's not logic, like it's cow's milk, like, so
I think once you understand it, just is common sense, so.
And then after starting eating a lot of fruit, I mean, I immediately like bye depression, felt super happy. I mean, it saved my life. It really saved my life. And I think you sometimes have, I think everyone has a story here, like really cool. You had to have like, it's good and it's not good at the same time, because like you have to, you have to you need to have had like an injury or a problem or something that had to be solved. And it's great because then we come to this place, but I'm like, oh my god, I want to like get all of you in here. Although you're like already feeling good, you can feel better,
you know? Feel so good. You can feel so good.
So and then went raw vegan, but then afterwards like discovered the vegan lifestyle, went into a bit more cooked food, but always high fruit. I'll never go one day without like 1 or 2 fruit meals, and now it's like some cooked food when my boyfriend is there. But that's fine, that's fine.
And you have a boyfriend who's not fully raw vegan, and how is it to have a boyfriend, and does he accept you for you eating so much fruit? Because I think for me, like, it's sometimes difficult to be with guys and eating differently and being judged, but how do you deal with it?
Okay, yeah, good question, thank you. So my boyfriend is from Mauritius, so they have like his mom and dad, like his mom is from Mauritius, the island, and his dad is from Togo, Africa. So everything is like cooked and fried and yummy, savory, and sugar and spice and salt. So yeah, they come from very different habits. So when meeting me, like in the beginning, I was like not putting too much focus on the fact that I was like, oh, by the way, I eat vegan, and not only vegan, I just like fruit is enough. But then after a while, I don't know, I think I've really made it quite normal. I think when you come, for example, in a restaurant, we used to go out on restaurants a lot before moving in together in Brussels. Yeah, and it's really okay to just like look at the menu and like, oh my god, it would be great to have this or that, instead of like, oh, I do not want this, or take out this, or so link it with a really positive experience. And after a while, he also saw like, oh my god, like veganism really deserves like the most positive reputation, but it does not have it yet. And it's really important to take care of yourself. I have a lot of vegan activists like in my friends, and they're not into raw food, and then I'm like, oh, please do. Your activism will be so much more efficient, and I mean, yeah, if you feel good, you attract super good things, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, I think I had the opportunity to show that to my boyfriend, and yeah, now we make smoothies in the morning.
So, and your boyfriend was not even vegan?
No, not at all. Oh my god, like eating, like now he's not fully vegan yet. Like, I mean, all of the time, like in Brussels at our apartment, it will be like vegan. There's nothing coming in that's not vegan. But yeah, I mean, yesterday he went to a barbecue, ate some meat. I saw it on his Instagram video. And then after Roger's talk, you know, I was, oh my god, it's so different to be surrounded by these everyone, and then seeing that, and then I was like, oh, you ate that, oh, okay. And then afterwards I sent a message like, I love you anyway, it's okay. And he's like, oh, you're so sweet. So be supportive of like positive changes and forgive, and otherwise you cannot grow. And
and I think everyone has his own journey, and some people turn vegan overnight, and some people need more time.
But vegan is already like super good, and at least you're not doing harm to animals. And if you do harm to yourself by eating like junk or cooked food, like that's your problem basically. I mean, at the same time, you're not able to take care as good for others then, but I mean, it's your own choice. Veganism is already super cool, so
that's true. And maybe one last question, what are your tips for staying high raw vegan or staying raw vegan?
Okay. Make dishes you really enjoy. Be prepared. Go buy quality fruit, because a lot of people think like, oh, this is not like the most tasty. Like my friend Mathilde in Spain, I had the privilege to be introduced to quality fruit. It makes all the difference. So like make it ripe, but also just choose it that you're choosing raw veganism, right? Not like, oh, I'm gonna be raw vegan because it's healthy. No, like you need to like feel it. You need to, it's like for you, and that's it.
That's amazing too. So I think that's the video, and thank you so much for this video. So nice. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.